everyone, my name is Rodney Smith. I'm here with Working Geek at Gen Con 2019. I've been joined by Tom, who's the designer of Arcana from Sandcastle Games.
That's right, a new company. This was their very first product,
yes.
And it's been doing quite well.
Yeah.
And so we have an expansion coming along.
And what we have here is the base game. Some of these components are the base game. We got a lot of expansion material here too.
This is all expansion material here.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what's going to come in the box. The expansion is Light and Darkness, Lux and Tenebrae.
Okay.
All right. You know, for your Latin things.
Sure.
Okay. So the first thing this expansion does is it brings the game to 5 players.
Oh, excellent.
All right?
Okay,
so
I didn't realize that. Okay.
It's adding more mages, more monuments, more artifacts, and 2 new places of power. Right. And they're double-sided,
of course.
with different things.
Very cool.
So it adds that to the game. But going up to 5 players created a design challenge for me.
All right, what was that?
Because with 2 players, what happens if I scale down, which is the obvious thing to do now that we've added this material, what happens if your cards don't match the places of power on offer? Right. How do I get around that? So it was easy to go up to 5. The question was, what do I have to do to make the 2 and 3 player game feel nice and tight, right? So we scale down the monuments, we scale down the places of power, and then we added a new thing, scrolls. That's what
totally
these
new.
things here, totally new to the game. You get scrolls with this inscription magic item, okay? So I claim this from the center, and then on my one of my turns, I turn it, claim a scroll. Once you have a scroll, you have it until you use it. Then it goes back in the center. And you'll notice 2 of these scrolls can help deal with that mismatch problem. This one will turn all of one essence into another essence, one shot to use it, right? Or this one will let you turn all of one type of essence, 3 for 1 into gold, so you can go after the monuments, right?
I love those gold conversion ones.
That's right. So you have these things as escape hatches, as well as other useful powers. And this one, in a 5-player game, you might go, well, what about all the places of powers that give me essence have been taken? Well, if you don't need your gold on that first turn, you buy this, spending 1 essence to claim it, then turn that gold into one of each.
Oh, that's one of each,
4.
not choose. Okay,
that's
very cool. All right.
So that gives you a new opening. If you don't have a use for your gold, cash it in for those essences.
So these are quite powerful, but you have to acquire this.
That's right, and only one of you can have it per round, and that's another magic item that you can contend for, right? The other part of that is, well, what if my cards don't have either a dragon or a creature or this new thing that we're introducing, the demons, right? This new type. An illusion lets you pretend to be one of those. Of course, pretending to be a dragon is tough, and that costs you an extra 2 essences, right? So this is that mismatch on the other way. If I have this place of power that's geared around demons in play, or on this side, then I have a use for my demons. But if I don't have any demons, well, I can pretend to be one. Right? Same with dragons and the dragon lair. I could use this now for those victory points. So this is another thing. You'll notice both of these things are designed to deal with the scaling problem, because while we scale the monuments and the places of power, the magic items are always present. All of them,
that's interesting.
So that solves that.
I think it also, like, if people want to play without the draft, I think that gives you a little more flexibility there too. Because if you get something that's like, oh, this isn't quite ideal, well, now you can work with that,
You always have the ability to turn in an artifact for 2 of any or 1 gold, but now you have this additional flexibility with the scrolls and the illusion magic item, and that gives you that greater player agency. These 4 new roles I think are very interesting.
The Bard.
Right?
Demonologist, Diviner, and Beastmaster.
That's right. This is all new art from Julian Delval. I think he's done some very interesting things. A little heavy metal in our Bard there,
sure,
right?
Why not?
And the Bard lets me sing for my supper. I could discard a demon or a dragon or a creature and get 2 gold.
Sing a tale about these fantastical creatures.
So, I try to work that themes into the powers and so on. And then the monuments, right? You no longer have a guarantee that any particular monument's in play, right? It's whether it's in the deck or not.
Yes.
And they add new things, an ability to get an extra victory point here, or an ability to put something on a place of power and have it score as victory points, or an ability to untap, but it costs you a gold, and gold's what you need to buy monuments.
Sure.
So there's a tension.
You like
there.
to create a little tension, don't you, in your games?
I love tensions because a strategy game is all about decisions, right?
That's what I loved about this game, is sitting there going like, how do I best use this stuff in front of me? I want to do that, but I also want to do that. And
the other thing I'm always looking for in an expansion is not only supporting all the existing strategies, but how can I slip in a new strategy into the game? And that's where the Crystal Keep comes. It's very expensive, but it gives you 5 victory points, plus a victory point for every pair of artifacts you have in your tableau.
Wow.
So it adds this, put out the artifacts, get a ton of resources, and then win there, because it has its own check victory power. So if you can do that, play that victory. And that's something new that, you know, wasn't in any of the base places of power.
And I will point this out quickly. There's a very fine insert inside this box. You've added all this new stuff.
That's
Tom, we've got a problem, don't we?
All this fits in here, and all these fit in here, and the places of power do that. But where will these scrolls go?
Oh, you really messed things up, Tom.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you notice there's this little slot here. You notice how they stack in, and there's room for 8 of them, and there's 8 scrolls. Amazing, isn't it?
Yes. We thought we got you, but no. Tom was prepared.
So that's how it'll all fit in the box for this first expansion to Res Arcana.
And when is this expansion going to be releasing?
This will be out either, they're not sure whether it'll be Essen or BGG Con. They're thinking of possibly premiering it there. But definitely by the end of this year.
Okay, Tom. Thank you so much for giving us this overview. I'll be keeping an eye out for this, and all of you do as well, hopefully.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes. Thanks for joining.